does not accept the initials. So please expand your initials and type in your first name and your last name. Whatever you give here as first name and last name, the same thing will be reflecting even in your
So sorry, Prithvi, I think
yeah.
your voice is breaking. Is it for me or for everybody? I'm not sure.
It's clear for us, ma'am.
So your voice was lagging. So is it the same with others? Kindly do please confirm, because since it is
We
in
could
the
hear
virtual
her
mode,
clear.
so
It's clear, ma'am.
sorry.
Clear voice.
It's clear. Okay.
It's
Okay. I'll repeat it twice again. In case there are any questions, just drop it in the chat box. I cannot keep
Yes.
interrupting between the questions in the chat box. Just leave it on the chat box. At the end of it, we will address all the questions. Okay, so this you'll be directed to this particular page when you click on the register option. So type in your first name and your last name, your email ID. Please give an active mail ID. When I say active mail ID, ensure that you keep looking for the notifications on your mail ID that you give here. Secondly, give an active mobile number, and then create a password, set a password here. The password must be of 8 characters, 8 letters, which includes uppercase, lowercase, a special character, and a number. So you'll be directed, once you fill in all these details, you will be directed to the password as well. See, it says password must be of 8 characters long and contain a number, lowercase, uppercase, and a special character with no space. So ensure that you give a active mail ID and a telephone number here. There is another option. You can also register using your mobile number alone. So you'll be getting an OTP onto your mobile number, which helps us validate your number and your credentials here. And also, when you give your email ID, you'll get a link to your mail ID. So go there and activate yourself. Post this, you will be once you activate and validate your mail ID with the link and also your mobile number with the OTP, come back to the same page, that is infyspringboard.onwingspan.com. I hope all of you are able to follow. Type in your registered mail ID and your password. We do have the tendency of forgetting our passwords, so I request you to please write it down somewhere in a book. Maintain a book for this particular phase 1 sessions that happens, so that you can note down all the notes that has been mentioned, and whatever is happening through the sessions is been mentioned, you make a note of it. So you can please make a note of your password also, so that you don't forget it and you don't have a problem accessing your own account. So once you do that, type in your mail ID and your password, and you will be able to get into Infosys Springboard platform. So once you come here, it will ask you a question: are you above 18 years or not? So if you are, click yes and continue. And then it will ask you to accept the terms and conditions. So accept the terms and conditions. It only says that this particular platform is free for everyone to use. Okay, if I use my Gmail, Google email, am I still required to create a new account? Yes, I request you to register with the same Gmail ID. You need to register with the Gmail ID, please. Yes, I'll come to the questions later. All the questions probably I'll answer it, but I'll post your questions here on the chat box. One by one, we can take it up at the end. Once you register to Infosys Springboard, it is valid for lifelong. As long as you remember your credentials, you can use it lifelong. There's no restrictions. And in case you forget your credentials also, you can reset it and you can reuse the platform. Okay, so I was talking about the terms and conditions page. That is very important. Accept the terms and conditions. and then proceed to, you will be directed to a registration page. I'll show you how that registration page looks. So this is how the registration page looks. Okay, this has to be carefully filled in. Okay, so ensure you have your first name and last name. It will not take in the initials. Please do not put your initials also. Ensure you expand your initials and given your first name and last name. You might have asked this question, what if I do not have a last name? You can give your family name or your paternal or maternal name here as the last name here. Then gender selected accordingly. State, since Jobs for Her Foundation is in Karnataka, you will have to select Karnataka here. Though you are from a different state, it doesn't matter. Please select it as state as Karnataka. Just type in K, automatically it will prompt you to select the state as Karnataka. And city, okay, voice is breaking. I repeat once again. Once you accept the terms and conditions, you come to this particular page called registration details. Okay, type in your first name, your last name. Ensure that it is more than 3 characters. Do not type in your initials. Please expand your initials while you are typing your first name and last name. Gender, then state, select it as Karnataka. Though you are from a different state, it does not matter. You need to ensure that you are a participant of this HerShakti program, and since it is being conducted by Jobs for Her Foundation, which is in Karnataka, you need to select it as Karnataka. City, just type in B, it will direct you to select Bangalore. And here you can just put in as JOB jobs. Just type in JOB, the first 3 characters. Automatically, it will prompt you to select Jobs for Her Foundation, comma, space, Bangalore. This is very, very important step. Without this correct selection of the educational institution name here from the drop down, we will not get to know the analytics per se or the usage of the platform by the participants. So Alekhya and Avneet, I request you to please focus on this, and I request even you can mention this if my voice is breaking for a few people. This might be a concern. I request you to please instruct the participants to select the educational institution name from the drop down as Jobs for Her Foundation, comma, space, Bangalore. I'll just take a quick pause. All of you can register, or if you have already registered, you can go to your profile. There is an option to edit your profile. Yes, if you have registered using your initials, please go back, log in to the platform, go to your profile, which is on the right-hand top corner. And there is an option called as edit profile. Go to your profile. Jobs for Her will come under the drop down, provided if you have selected the correct state and city. Go to the right-hand top corner. There is a circle icon. You will get into your profile. There is something called as edit profile. Type in your first name and your last name. If you have given your initials, you can edit it. Enter your gender. State will be Karnataka. City will be Bangalore. And this, just type in the first 3 characters JOB, and automatically you will be prompted to select Jobs for Her Foundation, comma, space, Bangalore. And automatically the address comes into picture. Affiliation can be other, grade can be other, or depends on whether you have done your post-graduation or your graduation, or if you're a professional or a doctorate, you can select it. that doesn't matter. Please give your telephone number here correctly. In case you forget your credentials, your telephone number will be useful to reset your credentials. Channel partner can be none here. Do not select anything. It is not for you. You can register as a volunteer if there are any events happening at Infosys. You can be a part of it if you want to volunteer as well. So you can put this as a tick mark. And also, while you're registering, it will ask you for options. Should I register as a learner? Should I register as an educational institution representative or a parent or a teacher? Please register as a learner. Whatever might be your grade or your discipline, it does not matter. Please register as learner. I'll take a quick pause and I'll just check for the chat questions. Okay, actually we registered this already. Do we need to edit it again? Ensure that in your profile, the state, city, and educational institution name is selected from the drop-down. Though you have registered, please ensure the state, city, and educational institution name is selected from the drop-down. In grade, do we need to select others? You can select others if you do not want to specify whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate or a doctorate or a professional. You can put it as other. It doesn't matter. Channel partner, you can put it as none. Do not give anything. This page is being shared to Jobs for Her Foundation team. I request Alaikia and Avneet to please share it along with all the participants as well.
Prithvi, the same information has been shared with the candidates. Most of them have registered for the same thing.
Okay, because I'm still not able to see the analytics. I'll show you that as well. Post this, probably we'll be able to see
Sure.
the
And
analytics.
as Steph will again do one more round of sharing the same similar information.
Perfect, perfect.
Yep. Thank you.
You can register as a volunteer. You can put a tick mark here in this box. As mentioned earlier, irrespective of your discipline, irrespective of what you have studied or what grade you are or what designation you have, please select as a learner while registering. Jobs for Her Foundation was not coming in drop down. It does come probably just type in the first 3 characters. It will automatically prompt you to select Jobs for Her. If you see there is no gap here, it is in caps, Jobs for Her Foundation, comma, space, Bangalore. Yeah, if you have given your initials in the last name, please expand your initials. If you do not have your last name, you can give your family name or you can put it as your maternal or paternal name there. Girija ma'am, are you there? How to go to the registration page? Once you come to this home page, there is an option here at the right hand top corner. You can see a circle icon. Click on that. You will be directed to edit profile here. And once you click on edit profile, you will be able to see your registration page and this details. We'll just give it another 10 minutes so that all of you register it correctly with the correct credentials, please. And as my colleague said, please use the same registered mail ID to join to the WebEx platform for the sessions as well. Hope I'm not too fast. Apologies due to some network issues. My voice may not be clear for few, but you can please type in your questions on the chat box. Yeah, post this correction of this registration page. Give us 24 hours time. We will get to know how many have registered with the correct name. We can request Jobs for Our Foundation team to cross-check the mail IDs as well. I didn't understand Nimita's question here. Divya, choose your education level if you want to. Okay, regarding the grade, okay, grade, you can put it as other, or depending on whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate or a doctorate holder or a professional, you can please choose it accordingly. Channel partner can be none. Hope the screen is visible. Channel partner can be none. Address automatically comes if you choose the institution name correctly from the drop down. Address automatically will come. If you see here, this is not activated. You don't have to type anything here. Address automatically comes into picture. You can choose professional in grade, no issues. Though you have a career break, this is why we are here to help you to start up your career. As I told you, since Jobs for Our Foundation is in Karnataka, irrespective of which state you come from, which city you come from, please choose as Karnataka state and city as Bangalore. All that matters in your certification is your name. It does not reveal which state you are from, which city you are from. Only it reveals your name, that's all. So irrespective of which state you belong to, which city you belong to, please select as Karnataka, city as Bangalore, and just type in the first 3 character jobs. It will automatically prompt you to select Jobs for Our Foundation Bangalore. Alekya, Avneet, do we give some more time for registration or should we proceed? Yes, you have successfully edited. Let's move on to the learning content as well. I request others to have some patience because some might be slow. If you're done the registration, great. Thank you. Affiliation can be other. You can tick this box, also register as a volunteer. What roles will we have? If in case we have any event across India and you are able to volunteer yourself for that particular event or program. We will ask you if you are interested. You can please join in as a volunteer. Basically, what role does a volunteer have? Ensuring the flow of the event is going fine, and you take responsibilities and fulfilling the role that has been given to you. So it's basically that. Though you have a career break, you can select as professional. That shouldn't matter. We'll give it 2 more minutes for you to register. Those who have already registered, please once again cross-check your profile. Please give a proper telephone number, a 10-digit registered mobile number. That will be very helpful in case you forget your credentials. And it's I know that password should not be written anywhere, but have a dedicated notebook just for this particular HerShakti program, so that you can write down your notes as well as the sessions are going on. Any questions that you have, any doubts that you have, and make a note of your registered mail ID as well as your password. Yes, and it is better to this particular program is portal is active on the mobile phone as well, but for a safer side, to keep our eyes protected as well, it is better to go through the sessions on the laptop or a desktop, please. As much as possible, please use the laptop or a desktop. The smaller screens can affect our eyes. So I wouldn't say do not use a mobile. There is an application also, Infosys Springboard application, which you can download onto your mobiles, which is supportive for both Android and Apple phones. Affiliation can be other. Grade depends on whatever you have completed. Though you have a break, you can choose it accordingly. Yes, what is the next step after registration? It's 11:30 now. I think most of you have understood the registration process. Okay, as I told you, it is not catering to any particular set of learner. From the school student, they can register to this platform. If you are below 18 years, it will ask the permission of a parent or a guardian to validate the credentials. So it is not obvious that in case your kids want to register who are below 18 years, it will ask you for the parent's mobile number to validate it.
Firstly,
Yes,
I think
yes.
the registration steps is done. One
Yes,
more
yes.
request for all the participants is the first time email ID is mandatory. Going forward, you can log in with phone also, but there is a suggestion that not to do a registration only using the mobile numbers.
Yes.
There is an option, they can log in, they can do a registration with your phone numbers as well, but the learning progress cannot, it will be an issue to track using the mobile numbers. Since this particular platform is mainly meant for the job openings, we would request you to please use the email ID for registration. Okay, while you're doing the self-registration, there is an option, but request you to please choose the registration using email IDs. Okay.
Ma'am, there was one more question. Suppose if the last name is 3 letters, just the 3 characters, is that will that take it?
Sorry.
If the last name, the first name and the last name, it says it has to be more than 3 characters, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
if it is not more than 3 characters, or some people do not have their last name,
Correct. It doesn't. You can use like initials as well, or else you can expand the initials
Yes, initials will not be accepted most of the time because it has to be more than 3 characters. So I request you to expand it. If you do not have your last name, you can put your family name or your paternal or maternal name here.
See, ensure you update the right details because the certifications will get generated taking these details.
Yes.
Because if you update things incorrectly, so the certification will be generated with the same details. Later, it will be difficult to modify the certifications. That's the reason we are ensuring you update the right details. Okay. Fine. I see that there are few messages where the voice is not clear. Maybe in case if you can repeat those things, it will be good.
Yes, I think we will repeat the whole thing once again at the end. I think it's we have already completed half an hour. So log into infyspringboard.onwingspan.com either through your laptop or PC, desktop, or your phone. There is an application which is called Infosys Springboard. I'll show you that application also. See, can you see this? There is an application called Infosys Springboard. This is the logo here, which is supportive with both Android and Apple phones. If you have, you can use the phone as well and download the application and register as well. So I think we'll proceed. I hope all of you are good to proceed to the next step. Perfect. Okay, so somebody asked me what next after the successful registration and after successfully editing the profile with correct details. So second thing is it is not one thing is it is important to register yourself. Secondly, whatever mail ID that you have used to register, please be active on those mail IDs. When I say active, that means look up for the notifications or the mails that you receive from Infosys Springboard end. So now, though you have registered, you would have got a welcome and thanks for being a part of Infosys Springboard platform. Similarly, you will keep getting emails from Infosys Springboard if there are any sessions, if there are any master classes, if there are any lectures, if there are any talks that is happening, or if there is any particular content that is being added, or if there is any hackathons that is being conducted, if there are any content that is being deleted, or we have partnered with any particular content providers. So all those information will be, we are conducting any particular events. So all those information will be notified to your email ID. So please, whenever you log into Infosys Springboard platform, also log into your registered mail IDs and check for the notifications that you receive or the emails that you receive from Infosys Springboard. This is the second most important step. Secondly, once you get into the platform, here you can see there are a lot of banners here, right? So anything that is happening new will be notified on these banners here. So recently we had many courses and guided projects being added up by Skillsoft people who are again one more digital providers, content providers. Similarly, if we have any sessions happening, any master classes happening, we will notify you on this platform. And every day from Monday to Friday, between 5 and 6, that 1 hour, we conduct master classes on different topics. It can be on management, it can be on a general topic, be it emotional intelligence or stress management, it can be behavioral oriented sessions, it can be on technical aspects. So anything, it can be, the master classes can be on anything. So we do put the notifications here called as your knowledge journey here on the banners. So please look out for it. And just with one click, all of these are virtually conducted. Just with one click to the link, you can access those classes. Secondly, how do we look for the courses here on the platform? There are around 20,000 plus courses that caters to technology as well as soft skills. But we don't have a list per se to say these are the content that we can learn. All you can do is just type in the keyword here in the search option. So here, just like whenever you shop on an e-commerce website for any particular product, I'm sure you'll be looking for reviews. I'm sure you'll be looking for people who have bought this product more number of times, or what is the price range that you're looking for, or what is the color or the material that you're looking for. Similarly, you have a lot of filter options here at the left hand side. So once you type the keyword of your subject, here you can find a lot of filter options. So based on the duration, you can pick up the topic to learn. Okay, so we have 20-minute content also, or more than 20-hour content also. It all depends on what depth that you want to go and learn the content. Okay, so based on the duration, you can filter it. And then based on the content type. So when I say content type, what kind of content is it? Is it a lecture? Is it an article to read about, or is it just a knowledge board, or is it a program which has a set of course modules, or is it a proctored certification, or a final examination that you can take it up, or is it a course that you can read and then take an assessment, or is it just the video that you need to watch? So based on the content type, you can filter it. So as I told you, we had around 20,000 plus courses, but a few content will be updated on a regular basis. So now we have around 17,000 plus courses here on the platform. And most of the courses are self-paced learning courses. That means to say, at your own topic convenience and at your own level of understanding, you can go through the content on the platform. Please park your questions on the chat box. I'll go through it one by one so that I don't miss the flow. And here the content category, as I told you, we have common general content also and technology related content also. And when I say mode, most of the courses are self-paced. Hardly you find a few which is instructor-led here, and it is accessible for all the content type is accessible as long as you are routing yourself through Infosys Springboard platform. That means as long as you're logging into Infosys Springboard platform, everything is available for free of cost. You don't have to pay anything to access whether it is a course or whether it is a certification. Okay, as long as you log into Infosys Springboard and look into whatever details here that you want, everything is available for free. Secondly, this is the most important thing. So we have, based on the level of the content or the complexity that is available within the content or the topic, we have categorized it into beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level. Since most of you have taken a break in your career and coming up to the learning and then getting into the career graph, if at all you're not aware of those particular concepts or those topics, you can learn from scratch, which is a beginner level. And if you have a slight knowledge, want to improvise on that, you can go into the intermediate level. You want to get into the deeper concepts or the technology, you can also choose for the advanced level. So based on the complexity of the topic, or the ability or the amount of content that you want to grasp in, you can choose the level here. Secondly, is the source. Source, as the name says, where is the content obtained from? So we have partnered with many other content providers like Skillsoft, IHT, and AWS, Amazon Web Service. Yesterday, somebody asked if we have to learn about cloud computing. So where from do we learn? So we do have content provided from AWS, Amazon Web Service. So you can take in the courses from any of these content providers. This Infosys Wingspan, as you can see, these are content that we have curated. We as in we have something called as education, training, and assessment within Infosys, and based on the certification programs that we conduct for the employees, we have curated the content here in case of source Infosys Wingspan. So these are our content. So preferably look for the content that is provided by Infosys Wingspan. Suppose you do not have anything pertaining to the topic or the content that you are searching, you can look for the other content providers as well. I'll just take a quick pause and see what are the questions that are there on the chat box before I go ahead. I know it can be a little overwhelming at the start, but as and when you start using the platform, you will become familiar and user-friendly towards the platform. So at first you might feel, there are so many icons here. Where do I go look for the content that I need? So as and when you become familiar with the platform, you'll get to know. So let me just check the questions here. Okay. Ma'am, I have a gap of 8 years. Which course would be suitable for me for testing or big data? So as I told you, just put in that keyword here in the search option, be it testing or big data, and based on the filters here, whether be it a level or be it the source or be it the duration of the content, you can select and choose whether it is applicable for you or not. There is another way to see whether the course is applicable for you or not. I will show that as well. Ma'am, do we have any option to write or upload our own blog? Yes, you do have. There is an option to write your own blog as well. I'll show that as well. Do we need to select only 3 courses like IPA, cloud, or cybersecurity? No, as I told you, there are 70,000 plus courses here on the platform. So all of these courses, along with, if at all they have certifications, everything is accessible for free. Once you have the login credentials, based on your requirement of learning, you can access the resources here. Where is the description of the course opted? I'll get to that, where you can see the description. Okay, masterclass is on one particular day or on a daily basis. As I told you, masterclasses happens as in the name of daily dose of knowledge transfer by the subject matter experts. It happens between Monday to Friday between 5 and 6. And just with one click in the banner, you do have the option to click on it and find out what is a masterclass all about today, and you can log into the masterclass. My profile is showing 67% completed. Is there any pending thing to complete? Probably you would not have put your interest, one thing, and the photograph, the second thing. And thirdly, probably you would not have, there are some settings wherein you can have the platform in a light mode or a dark mode based on your convenience to read and look into the platform. So once you complete all the steps of settings, it will show it as 100% completed. So as I take my cursor to my profile page here, it says only 58% completed, though I have put in the registration details correctly. So you can do the settings later on, whether you want it as a light mode or a dark mode, or you can put in your interest also. Based on the interest that you type in, platform will try to suggest you the courses as well. Like as somebody asked, I am interested in testing and big data and cybersecurity. So based on the interest that you type in, the platform will try to show you the courses available here. Okay, that's okay. It does not matter what percentage of completion is your profile. The only thing important is typing your name correctly, first thing, as it's going to appear in the certifications too. Secondly, selecting the correct state, city, and Jobs for Her Foundation in the institution name. So this is very, very important. Please select it from the drop down. All other credentials are trivial. It doesn't matter. Where to choose the course selection? Can I choose AI? As I have been informed, slots are filled for AI. There is no slots as such here that it is filled. We have around 400 plus participants who are interested in taking part in the phase 1. That's what we have got an information from HerShakti team here, Jobs for Her Foundation. I hope I'm correct, Alekia and Avneet. I think I'll just take a quick pause. Let me know if Alekia and Avneet, I hope I'm audible. Alekia and Avneet, are you here in the call? Am I audible, Alekia? Yeah, many of them say yes. Okay, fine. Okay, let me share my screen once again. I'm sorry to keep asking this question since this is a virtual platform and there is a lot of network issues. We are bound to ask this question again and again. A response from your end with the chat box or the emojis will be very, very helpful for us to proceed as well. Okay, so as such, as I was answering one question, there is no slot here and no slot is being filled here. You can take part in the sessions as long as you have registered to the platform. And as I told you, I'll just be taking through the phase 1 as to what are the topics that we have chosen, why we have chosen that particular topic, and how you can look for those topics here also on the platform. So I hope this is clear to all of you as to how you can look for the courses of your choice. Just type in the keyword here, be it testing, be it anything with respect to soft skills, anything with respect to professional skills or the technology, type in that keyword here in the search bar, and based on the duration, content type, level, and the source, you can filter the topics or the content. Okay. There are many more questions coming in. I will get to it. Nextly, I'll tell you how you can look up for the course here. Suppose you select a course here, how you can get a certification on completion of that particular course, and how you can look up whether that course is apt for you or not. For example, let me take artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, as you know, is a overarching term right now, and everything is revolving around AI. So I'll just take that particular topic. So if I type in as artificial intelligence, I get around 479 courses under that particular topic. So how can you know whether this particular topic belongs to you? Do you want to even go ahead and learn this particular topic? Just a minute. Yeah, okay. So I'll just take one particular topic here. Say, since I have done this myself, I'll just take this. It is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. This is one of the topic that we have got. So this basically this is a fundamental of AI course. So here if you can come to the right side, you can see at a glance here. Can people go on mute, please, or I'll have to mute you all. Let me mute all of you. Okay, I'm sorry to mute all of you. Please post your questions here. I'll repeat it again and again. I know the voice is not clear. Sometimes it might echo also. That is because of the network issues. But no worries. Post in your questions here in the chat box and I'll address to all the questions. Okay, so here I was talking about a particular course. For example, I have taken it as artificial intelligence. So I came into one of the course called Introduction to AI. So here you can see what this course is all about. What does it talk about? What is the course all about? And if you come down, there is something called as overview of the content or the topic. So here you can see what exactly are you going to learn, what are the different contents that are available here, subtopics that are available, what are we going to learn, what is the duration of the course, what is the duration of the course, and do we have any assessment here or not? So how many topics are there, subtopics are there, and is the course associated with any particular assessment or not? Okay, so there is something called as at glance here at the right hand side. Here it will tell you what is the content type, whether it is a course or a collection or an article. Okay, or is it a certification program? What is the duration of that particular course? What level it belongs to? And where is it obtained from? Okay, and what are the key terms that you will come across? What are the terms that you will come across under this particular topic? So somebody asked me a question, how do I know if this course is apt for me or not? How do I look whether this course will be useful for me or not? Do I intend to learn what I want to learn through this course? By the overview, you will get to know what you'll be able to learn. By the contents, you will be able to relate to your learnings. Is this what I'm going to learn? And at the end of the course, if it is a course here, most likely it will be associated with assessment. So if the content type is course, most likely it will be associated with self-assessment. And if the learner clears the self-assessment with 60% and above, they will get a course completion certificate. Okay, I'll repeat once again. If the content type is course, then it is more likely associated with a self-assessment. These are not proctored, but these self-assessments, the questions more likely will be from the topics that you have learned itself. And they are all multiple choice questions. And there is no cap in the number of attempts that you can give also. But each attempt, you may have the same questions or you may not have the same questions. So if at all you are getting it 60% and above, you will get a course completion certificate. And here, as you can start the course, you can see your learning process. So it says 6 hours, 18 minutes. That doesn't mean that you will have to sit for this 6 hours, 18 minutes continuously and learn. At your own pace, convenience, and time, you can complete the course material also. And as and when you learn, the learning progress also progresses here. And here, when you click on this start, it will take you to the course. And here you can see again the topics are given here. And as you can see in your WhatsApp also, if you have put on the read receipts, it will say a double tick mark, right? So this means to say that you have completed all the course material or the content that is available here for learning. And at the end of the course, you can evaluate yourself whether you have understood anything from this particular course material or not, and you have a self-assessment. So this self-assessment, if you clear with 60%, you get a course completion certificate. I'll also show you how you can look up for the certificates here. And most important thing, what if after completion of the course, after completion of my self-assessment with the pass percentage that is mentioned, you have earned your certificate. There is an option here that says generate my certificate. So it says to generate your certificate, it will take about a couple of minutes for your certificate to generate, probably 10 to 15 minutes. You will be able to see your certificate also. Once you have generated, you will be able to view your certificate. So this is how the certificate looks. It is called as course completion certificate. So if it is a course, a content type is course. If it is associated with a assessment, you clear the assessment with 60% and above, you get it as a course completion certificate. So I have obtained a course completion certificate in Introduction to AI. So this is how it looks here. So you will also have your name here. So this certificate is awarded to such and such a learner on successfully completing the name of the course when you have completed it. And there is also a barcode here for you to validate if the certificate belongs to you or not. Okay, and these certificates are globally recognized, especially for since you all taken a break and you're looking for a career progress. These certifications will have a very it'll have a lot of value for your job profiles. I'll just take a short pause here and see if there are any questions pertaining to whatever I have explained so far. Okay, are these certification programs not referring to course completion? So there are three types of certificates here. One is the course completion certificate. The other one is called as a certificate of achievement, which I'll explain. Another one is called a program completion certificate. So more or less for most of the content type, if it says course, it is associated with assessments, and as the name says, if you clear the assessment, you will get a certificate. Are these internship opportunities? Are there internship opportunities? I have not come to internship yet. I will address that as well. I will come to that as well. Right now, we are talking about only the course and the certificate. So let me explain that. Yes, you can definitely share these certificates in your LinkedIn profiles. This has a lot of value if you advertise your certificates as well. Put in as hashtag Infosys Springboard, or you can tag in Infosys Springboard, and you can please promote your certificates on your LinkedIn profiles too. Yes, once you generate the certificate, you can view your certificate and you can also download your certificate. So suppose, for example, say this particular course material is no longer available here on the platform and you had obtained the certificate. As long as you can log in, you can view your certificates in your profile page, but for a safer side, please download it onto your devices and keep it so that you can have it handy whenever you want to use those certificates for your jobs. Okay, so yeah, out of all courses for AI, how do I choose this one? Similarly for other topics. As I told you, every course material will have an overview and it will have sub-contents. I'm sure if you remember, even in school, we used to have these preludes, right? We used to have these index wherein it used to mention the subtopics, the contents, and also before we even start going through the lesson, the every chapter used to have some summary or some kind of prelude or introduction part, and we used to read that and then proceed to the actual topic. So similarly, it is created in the same way. So ensure that you go through the overview of any particular course, which will tell you what exactly are you going to learn. Is this apt for me to proceed with the learnings or not? And secondly, based on the contents, you can know that as well. I hope I answered your question. Okay. Okay, and yes, you can add it to your LinkedIn profiles. What is these badges, and can we get that and its importance? Yes, so badges are important. One is for your motivation purpose, so that you can learn, and based on the learnings that happen by the learners on the platform or through the platform, we announce something called as leaderboard, wherein the list of learners will be mentioned here, and based on the completion of courses, you are awarded with certain learning points also. And these learning points will be helpful sometimes in giving away. We give away a lot of education learning related vouchers, especially if it is come from, if we have purchased the vouchers from any other vendors. For example, recently we purchased certain Coursera vouchers, which were very expensive directly when done through Coursera. So we had purchased those vouchers, and we have given it to the learners who are doing well on the platform. So there are few advantages here. So as when you complete the courses, you are awarded with badges also. It is something like, you purchase more and you get a silver or a platinum or a gold credit card. It's something similar to that. So here also, as and when you learn, do more courses. One is for motivation, so that you learn more and acquire more points, learning points, and also you are awarded with certain perks like these learning vouchers in case you have good learning points credited to your learnings in your profiles. I'll show you where you can see those learning points as well. Okay. And I have not received a certificate for saving time by setting goals. As I've scored, no, you don't receive certificate for everything here on the platform. If the content type is course, and if there is any assessment, you complete the assessment, you get a certificate. It is not that you complete listen to a lecture on the platform and you are expecting a certificate. No, it doesn't happen that way. If it is a course associated with assessment completion, then you receive a certificate. Suppose if it is a certification program which has any certification test or a proctored examination, then you receive a certificate. And as I told you, there are master classes that is being conducted every day between Monday to Friday. Don't expect any certificate for attending the master class. If you complete that particular course content within after that master class or within that master class session, you will be getting a certificate. For everything, there is no certificate here. Only if it is a course or a certification program, then only you have a certificate here. I hope that that is clear to all of you. Yes. Okay. If I have opted for cybersecurity, will I just have to go through the self-paced learning course? Or, as I told you, this is a digital platform. Most of the courses are 99% of the courses are self-paced learning courses based on your own convenience, your time, your ability to understand and grasp the concepts. You can learn. It is not that if it is 48 hours to 18 hours course, you at a stretch you sit and learn. No, you can take it. You can take in the courses based on your convenience and your speed and your pace. All right. So I hope I answered most of the questions. with respect to course. And as I told you, when you get into the course page, I'll show another example here, since most of you refer to cybersecurity and blockchain. Yes, so this is a course on introduction to, so I've just put it as cybersecurity. What in cybersecurity? There can be many things here. So I've just put in cybersecurity as a keyword, and I just take one example. I'll go to the introduction part of cybersecurity. So this will tell me what is the content type, what is the duration of the course, what level it belongs to, where is it from, what are the key terms and terminologies that you can come across, okay, and what is the intent behind curating this particular course, what am I going to end up learning after completion of the course, and what are the contents that I come across. And since it is a course, again it is associated with assessment. The assessment is of 30 minutes. It will tell you what kind of questions if you have based on the content. If you are thorough with the content, definitely 100% sure you will be able to clear the assessments also. And again, I repeat saying there is no expiry date here for any particular course. As I told you, the course cannot be the same all through. There might be some upgradation in the course content also. So as and when you start learning, if you have started it today and it's the duration of the course is too long, try and complete it ASAP, as early as possible, and try to get the certificate also as early as possible. Don't procrastinate it just because you don't have time. If you have started anything, try and complete the course certification at the earliest. And as I told you, download these certificates onto your device and keep it separately, so that in case the content is not available on the platform also, you'll know when you have taken this particular certification and you have got your certification also. All right, so hope there is no doubt, and there is no cap in the number of attempts. In case you could not clear in one go, in one shot, not to worry. Again, after 15-20 minutes, you can retry the assessment. And here, when you retry the assessment, you cannot expect the same questions. The questions may be same or may not be the same. But these are not proctored, but you can attend it at any given time. Hope this is clear. Okay. Next, moving on to another type of certification and the other type of content type here. All this while we were talking about the course, now I'll talk to you about the certification programs. Okay, so these are in the content type, you can see certifications. These are proctored certifications. So if you ask me a question as to what is the difference between the course certification and this particular certification program has more weightage. The reason being, these are proctored certifications. So when I say proctored certifications, I'll just take one example here. There are around 128 proctored certifications. Since we have typed in a cybersecurity in the search bar, we get certifications pertaining to cybersecurity related topics. So if at all I click on one particular certification, this is the foundation certification or the fundamental certifications. So here it will tell you the content type is certification. What is the duration of this certification? That means to say this examination lasts for 1 hour. You will have to complete the examination or the certification program within that one particular hour that is mentioned here. And what is the level of the certification? What is the pass percentage? And where is it obtained from? Just a minute. Okay, and again, the key terms are here. So here also, as I told you, the certification will give you the learning outcome. Here also, the course will give you the learning outcome. Here also, the certification also will tell you about the what kind of questions that you might expect here, what exactly are you going to get after the completion of this particular certification. And as you can see, it is typed here. Whenever you see a red marked content or a statement, please read that carefully. It says complete all the pre-contents to take up the certification. That means to say, to even be eligible to take up the certification program, you need to complete the pre-contents. So 99% of the certification program, if the content type is certification, it will have the prerequisites and also the pre-study material. So you can expect the questions in the certification program pertaining to the topics that is mentioned in the pre-contents. So ensure that you complete all the pre-contents. When I say complete all the pre-contents, complete all of these courses. Get a course completion certificate for each and every prerequisite, and then you will have an option here called as take certification. Okay, so that is the eligibility criteria. To take up the certification program, it is mandate that you need to complete the pre-content of that particular certification. So I'll repeat once again. If you have to complete the pre-contents, you will have to complete the courses. Get yourself a course completion certificate for each and every pre-content, and then you will be eligible to take up the certification program. And when I say it is proctored, that means you need to have a camera without which you will not be able to take up. And it is usually accessible. These certifications are accessible only with laptop or desktop. Please do not try to access the certifications on the phone, because the reason being, in PC, when you're taking up these certifications, you will not be able to divert it to any other page. I'll look up for the answers in Google and then come back. No, it doesn't happen that way. You will be monitored here. If there is any discrepancies, or if you see if the learner is having any kind of malpractice, trying to do any kind of copying and things like that, the certification program will automatically take a pause, and you will have to start over all once again only after 15 days. So please be careful when you take up these certifications. Ensure that you are following the instructions with the camera, with the lights, and with the noise. No noise should be there. Good lighting should be there, and you should have a good camera quality. So please ensure focus on the instructions that has been mentioned, and within the time limit that is being given for the certification, you need to complete the questions. Okay, I'll just take a quick pause and read out the questions that are here. Okay, IPA is also renamed as robotic process automation. That is RPA, is what Ashok sir mentioned yesterday, right? So yeah, you'll have to look for RPA courses, robotic process automation, and please do not use abbreviations. Expand those abbreviations and search the topics here. So if I say you might be in a class of 50, and there might be Prithvi, one more Prithvi might be there with the same initials also. You never know. So please do not search anything by short forms or abbreviations here. Expand the abbreviations and search. Be very specific even in your search. Okay. Okay, somebody has asked me to repeat the process again. I will repeat it once again. Let me go through all the concept here. Are we expected to select and self-study, or there will be a list recommended courses for this cohort? Okay, we have shared the list of courses that that we will be going ahead in this first cohort in the first phase of learnings. I think HerShakti team, Jobs for Our Foundation team, is going to forward that schedule as well to you.
Yeah, sorry to intervene, Prithvi.
Yes.
So we will be sharing the details. We were waiting for this walkthrough, and going forward after this meeting in this day, we will be sharing few more details with them. Also, a pre-material which has been shared by you and your team for tomorrow's training will also be shared with the candidates after this meeting.
Yes.
So yeah. Step by step, the links for the schedule, what you have shared with us, will be shared with the candidates.
Yes, that's perfect. And you will have to do some pre-study before even you come into the sessions. That is good. One thing you will know, if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can ask during the session as well. And second thing, you will be knowing as to what you're getting into. I mean, what are you going to learn? So it is better to have a pre-homework done, a pre-study done. Before even you actually just come and blindfold yourself into the session. It's always good to have a homework, be it whatever, whether it is learning or anything. Just be informed as to what you're getting into. That's very important. So all the record, there is no need of any recordings of the sessions. Everything is available here on the platform. You have a lot of reference material too. It is not that only you have to go through the link that we give, or only the session or the course that we ask you to do. No, you are free to look for the other courses in the same name from the other vendors also, as long as you are referring to different material, different links, or different course content. It will be beneficial for you to understand the concepts and the content in detail. So there is no restrictions that you have to follow our schedule only. First priority will be completion of the course material or the links that we give. Apart from that also, you are free to explore the content available on the platform. And will there be any job opportunities after completion? This is just a foundation course. I cannot guarantee that you will land up in a job, but if at all you continue your learnings, get into the deeper technical aspects of it, of any particular topic, I'm sure you will be able to land up in a good position. Okay. Yeah. So okay, there are many questions with respect to jobs itself. As long as you keep yourself skilled, you keep your continuous learning progress going on, I'm sure you should not have any problem. With respect, yes, many of them have asked TOC. I didn't understand what that is exactly. If Shakti team can let me know what is that.
TOC is what you're saying, Prithvi?
Yes.
I think it's term of conditions is what they're referring to.
Where is TOC?
Theory of computation, sorry.
As I told you, please do not put any short forms here and look in for the course. Please
Table
expect
of
be
contents is the theory of computation is what is being referred to.
table of contents. I told you, right? Here in the course material itself, you have an overview and also the table of contents is available here. It is just similar to your textbooks that you used to use during your school, college time. You have an overview, you have an index as well, which tells you the table of contents, the subtopics also. That Infosys consider candidates There's one. Candidates who have successfully come. Yes, we do. As I told you, these certifications and these assessments and the course curations that we have done on the platform is just not for the sake of creating a digital platform. We do consider these, and all these are in par with the certification examinations, the trainings that we give for the in-house employees too. So if you're wondering, are these course materials, is this platform only for learners away from Infosys? No, even we do learn through this platform as well. Similarly, we also have a similar platform called as Lex for the internal employees, wherein we also have to certify ourselves if we want to see ourselves moving up in the graph. In the ladder, we also have to do certain learnings and certification programs. So they're all in par with the training certifications that we give for the employees also. So we do consider this, and it is globally recognized by other companies too, these certifications. Okay. How many daily hours on an average do we need to have to see there's nothing like how many hours we need to stick on to the platform to learn. It all depends on your interest and your pace, your speed, and your time convenience. So as I told you, there are 20 minutes courses and 20 hours courses also. It is not that at a stretch you have to sit and learn. At your own pace and convenience, try and complete it as early as possible. For example, tomorrow we have a session, right? And you do have one more week for the next topic to begin with. So try and complete the link that we give, complete those course material. If there is assessment, complete the assessment, take the certification, and also look for the similar kind of topics, reference topics on the platform. It is not that you're restricting yourself to one particular set of learning content. Hope this answers your question. Do we get hands-on along with this course? This first phase is the foundation phase. So it is more of theoretical, but once you are well versed with the theory, you can also look on for the hands-on practical oriented courses here on the platform. As and when we go through the sessions, in case you have any doubts, you can please post your questions to HerShakti team. They will forward it to us. We'll try and answer most of your questions through the email if we cannot during the session. Okay. And Springboard, Infosys Springboard is available lifelong. As long as you have the account valid with you, it's available lifelong. Okay. Hi, is this program both phase 1 and phase 2 will be covered? As of now, let's concentrate and focus on phase 1. Based on the interest and the completion that you show towards the completion of the certificates, we will talk about the phase 2. And this is for HerShakti team also. As of now, let's concentrate on the phase 1 program, that is a foundation program. Based on the participation and the completion of the course material and earning the certifications, we will focus on the phase 2 as well. Okay, I think I've answered pretty much all the questions. Lastly, somebody asked me with respect to internship. We do provide internship programs, but as of now, it is only for the students. We do not have internship program as such for all set of learners. Whenever we open the internship program, we do notify on your registered mail IDs, and there will be certain filtration screening process that happens even to be absorbed for the internship. Whether it is a faculty, whether it is a homemaker or a student, we do screen those candidates who have applied or who have nominated themselves for the internship programs as well. and it will be notified on your mail IDs. As of now, we have just closed the internship registrations, and we are on with the internship program. As of now, you can just look in for internship here. If you are not looking for yourself or you're looking for your kids, that's also perfectly fine. Just type in internship here in the search option and go to the channel pages. I think we just have 3 minutes left. I'll try to cover as much as possible. Could we extend another 15 minutes? Is there a problem?
That's all right, Prithvi.
Yeah.
As long as they're getting the answers of the questions, we can, and if you have the availability of
Perfect. Thanks for the enthusiasm and the interest shown by the participants. It's actually, this gives us an encouragement to give you more information also. If you are disinterested, then we would also not want to express ourselves and give you a lot of information. Since you have a lot of questions, it's perfectly fine. As long as we have time and interest to know, it's perfectly fine. I can go on and on and on. Yeah. So here in internship, you just type internship here and you get a lot of options here. It talks about internship program. What are the prerequisite learning that you need to do? So this was the latest internship program that we had launched, which was on AI, Angular, and Python and Java technologies and data visualization. So right now, this particular program is going on. We had around 25,000 applications for this, but only 1,000 students have been, learners have been selected so far. And as I told you, just nominating yourself for the internship program does not help. You need to have a little bit of foundation of what project you are getting into, what are the topics that you need to know about, at least the basics and the foundation, before even you get your hands on or try on sessions with the projects that you are involved in. So there will be a screening process as well. As I told, be aware, be active on your registered email IDs. You will get the notifications as and when we reopen the internship program. So we'll also put in the eligibility criteria there, criteria for selection, and what are the pre-study material that you need to know, you need to be aware of. So this is pretty much about the platform. As I told you, the certifications, any keyword you can look in here, and if it is a course or a certification, it is associated with a completion certificate. So whenever, as we are starting our sessions tomorrow on design thinking, every week you will have one class which is for 90 minutes. I think the links, the WebEx link is being shared by HerShakti team. So please.
Not as of now, Prithvi. We wanted all the candidates to have first a thorough walkthrough of the Springboard. And
Yes.
most of the questions would have been answered as you have already answered most of them. So now after this session, we will be sharing the link, the pre-study link for the tomorrow's session. And a week before, as in like the next session, which is scheduled for the next Thursday, the link will be shared on Monday.
Okay, so as I was telling, every week you will have one session on a topic. So we are starting it from tomorrow. The session starts at 11 o'clock. I request, if you are a good learner, if you want to see yourself up in the ladder, if you want to see yourself grow, first and foremost is the time. Please be within the time of the session. The session starts at 11 o'clock. I think tomorrow's session is at 11:30. So
Yes.
please do not be late to the sessions. And your attendance does matter a lot. First and foremost is the time management. Whatever work you have, keep it aside. and dedicate yourself to this learning program, because it's been a lot of people have put in the efforts to ensure that we give you the good content that is available, and we want you to be empowered, and we want you to embrace all these course content in a positive way, so that you can go up in your careers, in your graph. So please be in time. Do not be late to the sessions. And secondly, ensure that your credentials are correctly in place. As I told you, the state, city, and the educational institution name has to be correct in your profiles. And please log into Infosys Springboard platform with the registered email ID. At the same time, log into your registered mail also, because you do get a lot of notifications, and I'm sure HerShakti team will send you the links, program links, the course links also to your mail IDs. So please be active on that. Secondly, thirdly, whether you understand anything or not, try and keep a notebook, try and make notes. Though now it is digitalized, everything, having a pen and a notebook is very, very important. That is the first and the foremost thing for a learner. Please make notes, write in your questions, your doubts, so that even though if it is a silly doubt, it's okay, it's completely fine. It might be silly for us, but it might not be silly for the learner. Please make a note of your questions, and you can ask your doubts and your questions during the session. I think this is pretty much it. So I'll just unmute all of you. If there are any more questions, I think we have passed 12:30, 3 minutes past 12:30. I'm sure all of you are aware of use and disuse theory. The more you use it, whether it is your brains, your physical parts, mentally, physically, the more flexible you will be, the more user-friendly it gets. So as and when you start learning and building your learning graph here through the platform, you will get to know what it is all about. And it is very heartening to see around 300 plus participants here joined for this walkthrough session. I think it's going to be a great learning journey to all of us, including us here. And wishing all the participants all the best for the start of this foundation program. And I thank Jobs for Her Foundation, Niharika ma'am, and the whole team, Ashok sir, for this opportunity and for this collaboration as well. And we hope to see a great success in HerShakti program.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm Spooty and I'm basically an environmental engineer, an analytic person. Now I just wanted to change my domain to IT.
Okay.
And is there any basic courses regarding coding knowledge and all before I go for IT or a cybersecurity in a space too, so that I
Yes.
can go in the Infosys Springboard? Can you just suggest me some courses on that?
See, as I told you, any person will not have an expertise to give you the list of courses because each and every person comes from a different discipline and different backgrounds. Type in that keyword there in the search bar and see if there are any courses pertaining to that particular topic or content. It doesn't matter whether you are a commerce graduate, you're from environmental science, you're from learning is always continuous. You can learn anything and everything possible under this world. So this today is actually a World Earth Day. So since you are from the environmental background, hearty congratulations for you for graduating in that particular field. So you can upgrade yourself in any particular technology. That doesn't matter. As long as you have that interest, you can explore the content available here.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can I?
fine, thank you.
I'm Sahiti. I would like to know regarding the certification on big data and cloud computing because I'm searching in the Springboard, but I'm not able to find the certification for big data and cloud computing.
Yeah, I'll just share my screen. See, if you just put in as big data here, as I told you, no person will be expert here. Here in the content type, you can look for courses. All right, there are a lot of courses with respect to big data. Okay. Similarly, if you can look for certifications, you can go to content type and look for certifications. Check all these certifications. Is anything related to cloud computing, anything related to big data here? What exactly are you looking under big data?
I wanted to have a complete overview on big data and complete information regarding this in depth.
See, as I told you, big data is just one particular term. Under it, there are a lot of other terms and terminologies too, right? Please go
Okay.
through the certifications, see if that is any certification is pertaining to what you're looking for. For example, cloud computing, as I'm aware, there are certifications for it.
Ma'am, my voice is audible.
Yes, you're audible. Yeah.
Okay,
See, can
okay.
you see there is Tech Cloud Computing using Microsoft Azure. So just see the overview, what exactly the certification is all about, what are the pre-contents, pre-study material that is available here. And based on that, you can assess whether that is apt for you or not. Hope it answers your question.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you. And I have another thought also. The
Yes.
thing is, for master classes, do we get the links or we need to see it in the banner of Springboard?
As I told you, please be active on your registered mail ID. Whenever
Okay.
you open Infosys Springboard, log into Infosys Springboard, have another tab open with your registered mail ID also. Okay, whether it is Gmail, Yahoo, whatever it is, have that also open. You will get a lot of mails from Infosys Springboard saying this such and such a masterclass is happening, such an event is happening. Do you want to register yourself? There are sessions on this particular platform. So you can get to know that. It is not that it will appear only here on the banners.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, can I ask a question? I'm
Yes,
Deepanita.
please. Yes, yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I was trying for the day, but I could not access this Infosys Spring board. So I was trying, but somebody called from your end also, but still now the problem is not yet resolved. I could not get through the links and I did not get into this site.
I'll
It
take this
is,
up, Prithvi.
yes, please.
Yeah. So, Dipandita, you can connect with the Herky team, okay, and we'll guide you to how to access the Springboard. The detailed step-by-step, message has also been shared with you all for successful, registration. If in case
The
anybody has,
registration before I have already done the registration, but when I'm trying to get inside, they are
Mhm.
showing that that 503 your gateway is over, something like that.
Okay, so Prithvi, can that be any issue from the Springboard end, or she needs to re-register herself?
Have you tried logging in using that ID that you registered?
Huh?
Can you open your registered mail ID and check if you have got any mail from Infosys Springboard?
No, I have not received anything. I have
From
checked. I was checking
So,
whole through this.
Dipandita, were you trying to access it through the web browser, or how were you trying to logging in?
I could not get. That's why I got into this web browser. Otherwise, see, I got one mail that
Mm-hmm.
someone wants to link your Infosys Springboard account. But that if this is if this way you click the link below, bus that's it.
Okay, I think Dipangita, we can connect after the call. Any of the hockey team coordinator you can call, and we'll help you to get in.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you will be calling me?
The registration is very simple. Please use your mail IDs to register. Don't use your telephone number at the
So
first.
mail ID I have registered. The
See,
only
it is just when you open the link which is provided to you right now. Prithvi has again, posted the link in the chat
I'll
box,
just check. I'll just check.
and the link you have got. Please click on register. Very simple process of the registration. Click on register. Put in your email ID. Put in. It will ask you to create the password, and you will get a OTP on your registered email ID, the one we are registering with.
Ma'am, can you share the link once more? It's not showing in my
Sure.
chat. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I just wanted to know about the navigator option which you have on the Infosys Springboard website. I messaged you also because that was giving a real clear pathway for learning certain topics. So if you can kindly explain that, it would be helpful.
Yes. So if you go to this website, this here you can see there are a lot of icons here on the left hand side, right? Yeah, so navigators tells explore the learning paths based on the industry trends. So here we have created certain learning paths for the emerging in 21st century skills that is required. So this is where the navigator will help you. For example, if I click on cybersecurity foundation, if I go there, can you see this? It
Yeah.
says overview of cybersecurity. Then it talks to you about the fundamentals of information security. This is some more or less the platform is trying to spoon feed you with what are the topics that you need to know, you need to be aware of one after another.
Yeah.
So it's giving you a guided path for you to learn.
Yeah, isn't this better than the searching for the particular course following this learning path, or should we go for the,
It
search?
is, see, as a learner myself, from my experience, I feel you need to look in for the correct term through the platform. This can give you a guide. This is more of like a guide for you,
Yeah,
but it is always better to have read the textbook, right?
yeah.
And to
No, because there again we have to pick and choose from multiple courses which are being offered by multiple entities. Uh, are these courses all being offered by Infosys Springboard, the one which are listed in the learning path, or is there like here also we have to select a particular entity other than Infosys Springboard, like Coursera, AWS? You have so many other people who are offering the courses. So, if we opt for this, wouldn't it be a streamlined way of learning, or it's better to search and pick a topic and do the course?
Yeah, so to answer your question, this is more or like a suggestion. I mean, this is what you can do.
Okay,
Okay, it's up to you whether you want to take this path or you want to explore, see what are the other reference materials, and then learn.
okay, yeah,
See, always you suppose you're a student, right?
okay,
You will have a textbook with you. You will have a lot of reference materials, a library of books. Then you have
okay,
a guide as well. So it is up to
mm-hmm.
you as to what you want to choose.
Okay, okay.
So you
No,
have the whole voluminous platform with you. It's up to
yeah.
you whether you want to take the volume or you want to restrain yourself to one
Yeah, no,
particular kind.
what I felt was like it was too overwhelming. Like the when you see
Yes.
the whole thing, it becomes really overwhelming. So maybe
Yes.
we can follow this pathway, and then after we learn the terms and terminologies, maybe we can
Perfect.
search for the thing on the whatever search engine you have given over there.
That also can be done. So as I told you, there are levels of curated content. If you have heard the whole session.
Yeah, I know.
So go ahead, go start with the beginner level, slowly advance yourself to the intermediate, and then go to the advanced level. That's how you look for the content here.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and as I told you, this is very friendly platform. Even the person who does not know anything on the concept also can start from scratch.
That's wonderful.
Good afternoon.
And we have Zoe, and if I'm correct, the chatbot name is Zoe here. You can ask questions to Zoe. As I told you, AI is everywhere now. It'll be able to help you also. I hope you can see the screen.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Slowly try and explore the features that are available here. You will get into. I mean, it's like a Pandora box. You'll be able to know what is inside the box.
As long as there are evils coming out of the Pandora box, I think we will be good.
Ma'am, I tried. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to register it, but it is showing that my email ID is already been registered, but I cannot access the account.
You can click on forget password option and you can reset your password, right?
Yeah, that is what I did again, but it is again showing the same thing.
Have you tried with a different mail ID or a different number?
No.
Could you try that?
Okay, now you ask for the same email ID, so I was.
You can keep HerShakti team informed about the mail ID that you use for logging in as well. If at all you change your mail ID, you can keep
someone can after the class, if someone can guide them, that would be better.
Dipamita, it is not a very difficult process. Okay. If you're not able to access with the current email ID, you can probably make a new email ID and try to log in with that. And please update any one of you who have changed the IDs or logged in through any other IDs. Please keep HerShakti team posted that you have changed your email IDs. Okay, and you have to verify your email, Dipamita. So we can connect after this call and we will be able to help you to log in. Okay, so
yeah, sure.
Wait for this.
I'll send the mail ID in the chat.
No, not in this chat. You can connect with me or any other HerShakti team members, and we'll be able to help you. So wait for this meeting to get over, or probably we'll from ourselves we'll give you a call.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Shweta here.
Hello.
Like some of the courses, like yesterday afternoon, I explored, and I was able to find that in one of the course, the access was being denied. Like when I just try to do a certification in the pre-contents, if I try to open, it was telling me that you do not have sufficient access rights to view this page.
Yes, there are few courses which keeps getting upgraded. So they might delete. You cannot have the same thing all through, right? So that's the reason I said once you start learning, complete it ASAP and take the certification. Download the certification onto your device because you never know tomorrow the content may be there, may not be there.
All right, ma'am. I understand.
So if you see if it is access denied, that means to say that either the content is being removed or something, a new version of it might be upgraded shortly.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
And most importantly, first prioritize the content available from Infosys Wingspan because we have the handhold of it. Later on, if you don't get good information or sufficient information required from Infosys Wingspan, you can look in for the other vendors.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ma'am, I was trying to go through the navigator to access a course for Learn Spring programming from beginning to expert.
and when I'm accessing that course, it is giving a message forbidden.
That's what I
Forbidden.
just now. Right? There are few courses which gets upgraded. A better version or a better technology content can be upgraded so soon. So just wait for it.
Okay, fine.
And
Thank
as
you.
soon as you start any particular
Hello?
course, I repeatedly
Prithvi, ma'am?
say the same thing.
Hello?
Complete it ASAP.
Okay, so this, if I check tomorrow, this might change.
Might be. You never know.
Is it possible for them to put some timelines on it, that when it would be accessible?
There are few courses which has a timeline also, which says expires on such and such a date. So within that period, you need to complete it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Prithvi, this is Usha.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have two questions regarding the certification. Since it is proctored, is multiple attempts allowed? If an
Yes,
attempt
there
fails?
is no cap in the number of attempts, but each attempt, the cool-off period is 15 days from the time of attempt.
Oh, okay. So for the course, it is 15 to 20 minutes, right?
For the course, this is 15 to 20 minutes, but if it's a proctored certification, you will have to wait for 15 days since it has a lot of pre-content material.
Okay, thank you. And the next question that I have is, I have put my interest in the Springboard. So will I be receiving emails from you regarding only those interests, or is it generic, like to attend the master class or whatever? So
you will receive all emails from that is being posted from Infosys Springboard. Just be whenever you open Infosys Springboard platform, open your mail ID also.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and it is not that only the interest that you give, it will prompt you for those set of courses. Anything that is updated will be informed to you. Will be informed to the learners, in fact.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Hello.
I think
This is Geeta.
I think we'll just
Hello.
the last two questions because it's already 12:53.
This is Geeta.
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
hear me?
Yeah.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to request all participants to please use the raise hand option. I've raised my hand and I've been waiting, and everybody's been asking questions randomly. So I would appreciate if we follow some protocol, please.
Perfect. Yes, please.
So my question was more to do with the overall structure. I mean, now we have a clear, idea of the Springboard website.
Okay.
The question was to do with the overall structure of HerShakti program, because we have not had a separate call with the HerShakti team, and also to know, which courses are to be taken up from Infosys Springboard, which are recommended in addition. What is the required time for the online sessions that we need to be available? And, what's the expected structure on a week-wise or a daily basis, and what outcomes are expected on a daily basis? If someone can clarify that, I think it will help us with the big picture, and we can, plan our activities accordingly. Thank you.
Definitely, ma'am. This is a very apt question as well. So this is the first cohort. The first phase 1 is going to be on fundamentals. We'll be focusing on 3 topics here. One is design thinking. The second topic will be AI and its aspects, that is artificial intelligence and its aspects. And the third will be on agile methodology. So this will be a 5-week phase, and every week you will have one class every Thursdays, starting from tomorrow till 23rd of May. So every week you have one class, which is going to be for a period of 90 minutes. And there will be subject matter expert who's going to give you in-depth detail of the course material. We'll also give you the course link, wherein you can access that particular link and get your course content and your certification too. Secondly, we do give you certain relative reference links too, which you can access and go through the other material that is available pertaining to that particular topic. Hope this answers your question.
Yes, thank you. So can I assume that all Thursdays, once a week, 11 to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I assume all Thursdays, 11 to 12 or 12:30 will be our weekly contact with your team and HerShakti, and other days will be self-study?
Yes, correct. Only Thursdays will be the instructor-led session, which is for 90 minutes. Only tomorrow's session is starting at 11:30, whereas the other sessions will start from 11.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. This is Savita.
Yes.
I'm also waiting for a very long time. Actually, I have two questions. As Geeta has already mentioned, I have one question like, do we have some map or schedule on the content? What you are like? There will be an what to say, an idea like what you will be teaching us, right? So that map do we have will be shared.
Yes.
And another thing is,
it will be shared, the schedule will be shared. We just wanted to ensure that you have a thorough session on Infosys Springboard. What is it about? How you can access the content available here. Post that, I think HerShakti team post this call will share the schedule as well.
okay, and my another question will be like you said there will be phase one, which you will be concentrating on AI and other things. So what about because yesterday they were discussing about phase one and phase two, and my training is blockchain and cyber security. So I have to wait for another month to where the course will be starting. So until that, I have to do the courses on my own. Is that like we have to do?
See,
Because I'm confused.
as of now, we are concentrating on these three topics in phase one. Post 2 weeks, we'll give you the phase two schedule also. And
So we will be busy on whatever it is in the schedule. We will be following, doing reading on ourselves, right?
yes, yes. On the other days, that it'll be self-study, and we have opened this platform to you to explore. So any topic that interests you or you are focusing on, you can meanwhile start your learning journey.
Okay, so our phase two will be like it will take after that this until after May 23 is what like
Yes,
that is what is in the
yes.
schedule.
Post the completion of phase one, we will focus on the phase two.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
reiterating this again, phase one is 5-week plan, which is already been shared with all of you in your cohort groups. Okay, and the links, what again we are saying, Prithvi just has mentioned, we will be sharing the links with you for tomorrow's session after this call. Phase one is common for all the members. Okay, and after 5 weeks you will be entering into your choice courses. So please bear with us for this phase one. It is common, the path what Prithvi has just shared, that is the common structured plan for everyone.
I think if there are any more questions, you please write into HerShakti team. I think we'll wrap up Avneet and Alaikya.
Right. Yes, Prithvi. You
It's
can
one
reach out to
o'clock.
us for any other further queries. Worry not, we will be there to help you, and as much as we can, of course. And Springboard walkthrough was the most important step. Most of you, those who were aware of the Springboard, yes, it was an easy, path for them. But there were many who found it a little difficult to get into. So thank you very much, Prithvi. I really appreciate your patience here, and each query you have answered and the way you have explained is wonderful. So thank you very much from our side, and we will be looking forward for the trainings moving ahead. And let's wrap it up for the day.
Yes, I think there are few more participants who have raised their hands. Apologies due to the interest in time. We'll have to wrap it up here. Please write in your questions to our HerShakti team. They'll get back to us, and definitely we'll come up with the answers for your questions. And I hope to see the good same strength in the session that's starting from tomorrow. The HerShakti team will share the schedule shortly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
once
very
again,
much.
everyone. Thanks, Alaikya and Avneet. Thanks for your support. I think we'll get in touch through emails.
Yes.
Any doubts, you can write to us.
Yes. Thank you very much, and happy learning, everyone.
Yeah,
start
happy learning and all the very best. Yeah. I think if my colleague is there, thanks for joining, and Girija ma'am. Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Prithvi. Have a nice day, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.